Welcome to Vacuum Wars, and to our review of the Ecovacs Deebot N20 Plus robot vacuum. The N20 is a robot vacuum mop combo with a bagless auto-empty bin that's being sold at one of the best prices I've seen for a robot vacuum with all of these features, and it won the Vacuum Wars Best Budget Robot Vacuum Award for late 2024. We bought an N20 Plus for ourselves and put it through extensive testing over the past few weeks, and in this video, I'll go over the pros and cons. So links in the description, and let's get started. Starting off with the pros, its basic performance was better than many robot vacuums, costing 2 or even 3 times its price. As far as hardware on the robot, it's fairly standard, featuring a single main brush roller and one side brush, which it uses to sweep debris off of hard floors and carpets. And the N20 proved exceptional at its primary job of sweeping and vacuuming debris on both hard floors and carpets, picking up all the types and sizes of debris we tested it with. The N20 also demonstrated significantly above average suction and airflow in our tests, but where it really shined was in our practical performance testing. For example, in our new 2.5-inch pet hair pickup test for carpets, it achieved a top 5 score, collecting 96% of the pet hair, which is much higher than average. It also has an anti-hair tangle feature on its brush roll, which is rare for robots in this price range. And unlike others I've seen, it really does seem to work as advertised, at least with hair less than about 7 inches. It also exceeded expectations in our carpet deep clean test, where we see how good robots are at picking up deeply embedded debris like sand in carpets, where it was above average. But another major pro is that the N20 comes with a mop, which is something not typically seen in this price range. The mop is of a more basic, older style, though it does feature electronic water control, which is an upgrade from older types of mops. Because the mop pads don't lift up automatically, it only cleans hard floors while the mop pad is attached. So you need to do 2 separate runs if you have a mixture of hard floors and carpets in your house. However, it does recognize carpets and avoids them automatically, which is a significant step up from cheaper robot vacuum mop combos, and you do have the option in the app to create no mop zones to be extra careful if you want. It was, however, below average with its actual mopping ability in our dried on stain test, only getting around 50 points, about half the average amount. Though it should be said that I haven't tested a lot of robots in this price range, so it may very well be above average in mopping ability for its price range, but in any case, it was good enough for light stains and certainly better than not having a mop at all. Another feature it has that's somewhat rare in this price range is an auto-empty bin station. When the robot returns to its base to charge, it automatically empties the contents of its dustbin into a bagless container with a 1.5-liter capacity. Bagless auto-empty bins are uncommon in the industry, and they certainly have their advantages over bagged ones, such as not having to buy bags all the time. And it seemed well designed from what I could tell. Another pro is its navigation. The N20 uses a top-mounted spinning LiDAR sensor, which used to be only available on expensive robot vacuums, but recently they have started to show up on less expensive ones like the N20, which is good because it makes robot vacuums much more smart than they used to be. The N20 mapped and navigated our floor plan very efficiently, creating a map in just 5 minutes, and its coverage was nearly perfect. It was also very efficient with its navigation. For example, in the vacuum-only run, it had an above average score. It also has most of the mapping and navigation features in the app that higher-end models offer, such as virtual barriers, zone cleaning, room-specific options, and more. Battery life proved to be a major pro as well. Ecovacs claims the N20 can run for 300 minutes per charge on its lowest power setting, which is well above average. And in our battery efficiency tests, it significantly outperformed competitors, achieving 2.2 minutes per percentage point. The mobile app was very impressive. Ecovacs has been an industry leader for some time and has developed mobile apps that are as good or better than competitors. The N20 Plus offers multi-level maps, 3D mapping, recharge and resume functionality, tons of scheduling options, adjustable auto-empty bin frequency, and even important features like carpet boost, which can be toggled on or off in the app. The Ecovacs app also maintains solid ratings on both the iOS and Android stores. But probably the biggest pro of all with the N20 Plus is its price. Moving on to the cons. Most of the drawbacks with the Ecovacs N20 Plus aren't exactly cons, they're really just pointing out features that more expensive robots have that it doesn't. For example, it doesn't include any obstacle avoidance sensors like the more expensive ones have started to have, so you really need to pick up things like loose cords and other things that the brush roll might get tangled on before you vacuum. It does have virtual barriers in the app though, so you can draw little lines or boxes on the map to keep it from going where it's likely to get stuck. Another consideration is that it is a relatively new robot, and that's always tough for me to enthusiastically recommend a product when it's new because it may have some deal breaker that doesn't show up in our testing. Though we now do take into account online reviews in our scoring system, and so if its reviews decline over time, it will go down in our rankings on our top 20 list at our website, which we keep updated regularly. So links in the description, and be sure to subscribe to Vacuum Wars before you leave. Thanks for watching. All of the links in the description are updated regularly to reflect our current favorite vacuums in multiple categories. You'll also find links to the Vacuum Wars website in the description, where we have more detailed lists of our favorite products, like our new top 20 robot vacuums list, which is updated weekly.